In my latest single, Lord Will It, I say the words, you don't know the motive. A lot of people have been asking me, what do you mean motive? Like, why don't we know the motive? And that motive is actually in reference to my music. You see, though family is the first ministry, if you were to finish that verse, it says,
you can't kill my passion if you tried, you don't know the motive. On these verses trying to save a life, you don't know the focus. It's not to feed my family, not to win a Grammy, not just marry little baby. She know that the mission's bigger than our plans be.
The mission being the Great Commission, to go out and give them Jesus the same way that we received Jesus. By no means do I think that marriage and ministry are on opposite ends. Rather, I think that your first ministry is marriage. However, in order for us to be financially ready for that step, it can happen a lot quicker if we were to go to a trade school or college and make that happen, rather than choosing to do ministry, choosing to make Christian hip hop, which doesn't pay very well. But we always sleep better knowing that we're spreading the gospel, that we're pursuing Jesus, and we're giving Jesus to those who don't have him. I'm going to give this over to my girlfriend. I want her perspective on this verse. She just heard it for the first time.
In a lot of things, we become human-centric of like wanting to do things that are the best for us and take our eyes off of actually what God's plans are. We try and make our own plans, but when in reality, when we focus our perception and our vision on God's plans ultimately become our plans. Because for many in the world at the ages that of 24 and 25, me and Emilio, we're very behind. You know, we don't have like a house by now. We don't have our own cars. We're not engaged yet, but that doesn't mean that we're not aiming for that. But because of the society standards, we're seen as being behind and that we're missing out, when in reality God called us and he said that we're doing exactly what we need to do, and that is putting him first and leading a life of ministry where it could be uncertain. We don't know what the future holds and everything, but just by putting our trust in God and saying, Lord, as long as it's your will, we find security in that. We know that he's going to always fulfill our needs and surpass everything that we would need financially, breaking generational curses, setting up just financial freedom. And so referring back to Emilio's song, he's saying, Lord, will it? In a question, we always refer back to it as in whatever the Lord wills it. And we're okay with that. And we're happy with, as long as God's in the center of it, that he'll always take care of it.
I love you, little beautiful Jesus.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
This is God's plan and ain't of a man. On the come up, used to question what's a man. Speak the truth, really? They don't understand. Narrow road, they can't understand. To the narrow road.